हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू दी स्ट्रीम। और आज की स्ट्रीम कह सकते हो कि बहुत लेट शुरू कर रहा हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ क्या बताऊँ, ऑफिस रहता है मेरा और थोड़ा बहुत कभी टाइम मिल गया तो बस आ गए हैं आज। तो आज खेलने वाले हैं हम फिर से अपनी एलन वेक रीमास्टर्ड। और एलन वेक इसलिए खेलने वाले हैं आज फिर से क्योंकि कल है सैटरडे संडे, या भी कह सकते कुछ देर में सैटरडे चालू हो जाएगा तो फिर अपन खेलेंगे उस दूसरे गेम्स। फिर एलन वेक को टाइम नहीं मिलेगा और हमें उस गेम को ख़त्म करना है। तो ज़्यादा टाइम पास तो नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि गॉसिप करने के लिए ऑडियंस तो है नहीं अभी स्ट्रीम पे। तो बस हम अपनी गेम चालू करते हैं और देखते हैं कि आज चैप्टर 3 कंप्लीट कर पाते हैं कि नहीं। आई होप सो आज चैप्टर 3 से एटलीस्ट चैप्टर 4 तक पहुंच जाए। तो करते हैं गेम को शुरू। ओके, सब ठीक है, एवरीथिंग सीम्स फाइन। सही है ना? सीधे भी बैठा हूँ, थोड़ा सा कैमरा ऐसे कर देता हूँ, ज़्यादा हो गया। हाँ, थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा हो गया। अभी अभी भी थोड़ा ज़्यादा है। अब ठीक है, ठीक है, अभी फिर भी बेहतर है पहले से। ठीक है, गेम अपनी शुरू करते हैं। एलन वेक। ठीक है, कंटिन्यू करते हैं। कल चेक पॉइंट पे जाके अपन ने सेव किया था। वहाँ से चढ़ के यहाँ पे आए थे, फिर आगे जाना है अपने को। ठीक है, वेपन चेक कर लें। पिस्टल, फ्लेयर गन, शॉट गन, फ्लेयर्स और फ्लैश बैंग एक है। देखते हैं कुछ होता है कि नहीं होता है। क्या भैया? ठीक है, कुछ खास नहीं थे ये लोग, छोटे से बच्चे हैं। पीट दिया इनको। देखे देखे, और तो कुछ एमओ एमओ है नहीं। ये क्या ब्लास्ट होता है? मैंने तो डस्ट पेन है, मुझे लगा कुछ सिलेंडर है। लेयर टॉर्च, नाइस। अगला चेक पॉइंट। यहाँ सिलेंडर रखा हुआ है, यहाँ भी रखा हुआ है। कुछ होने वाला है क्या यहाँ? देखते हैं, चलो के। किसी के चलने की आवाज़ तो आ रही थी। आराम से। मैं वो नहीं कर पाया यार जल्दी से, सिलेंडर नहीं ब्लास्ट कर पाया। मैं सिलेंडर ब्लास्ट करने की उसमें था। कोई बात नहीं, ट्रस्ट नो वन इन द डार्क। हाँ भाई, भरोसा तो किसी चीज़ पे नहीं है, करना भी नहीं चाहता हूँ। सब जगह की सीढ़ी टूटी है ताकि हम ऊपर जा ही ना पाए, है ना। ये लैडर सब जाए ऊपर, चढ़ रहा है लैडर। थर्मस ले लो भाई, फॉलो। ला भाई, मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट पढ़ा, बहुत देर बाद मिली मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट।
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
पता नहीं किस चीज़ की बात हो रही है। एक सेकंड देना मेरे को। यहाँ से ऊपर चढ़ के आए, थर्मस ले लिया, वहाँ पे वो है वो दरवाज़ा है, बाल्टी क्यों कह रहा हूँ, दरवाज़ा है। एक खुला मैदान आ गया, इसका मतलब यहाँ पे थोड़ी फाइट वाइट हो सकता है। नहीं है, खाली करना था। इससे तो डर नहीं लगा। रिवॉल्वर एमो, बैटरीज, दरवाजा खुल गया, कार लेते हैं। ओहो हो, शॉर्ट सर्किट हो गया।
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
कार में बैठ ही नहीं रहे, क्या बात है। पैदल जाना है इसका मतलब। ऑफिस से मैसेज आ रहे हैं, कोई नहीं। अच्छा, उल्टा जा रहा है, उस तरफ जा रहा है। बूढ़ा बेचारा, वो जल्दी आता है। इस पे पैर रख दो तो साला डैमेज हो जाता है। यहाँ पर तो कुछ मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट वगैरह है नहीं। और शिट, फिर आ रहे हैं। ऑफिस से मैसेज आ रहे हैं, मैं उसका रिप्लाई नहीं कर पा रहा। आ जाओ पहले तो ये लोग निपटा देते हैं। ये भी गया। चलो आराम करो यार। बढ़िया, लेकिन यार पिस्टल बहुत ख़त्म हो गई यार। कोई नहीं, बाकी गन अपने पास है, उससे यूज़ कर लेंगे। आपने आप अरे सॉरी, मैं कमेंट नहीं पढ़ रहा, ऑफिस की चैट पढ़ रहा हूँ। चलो भाई, देखें आगे क्या है। मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट है, हाँ है। अब इसमें क्या लिखा
I
है?
stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
फेडरल एजेंट का मर्डर क्यों करेंगे भाई हम? इतने खराब दिन आ गए हैं क्या? नीचे गिर गया, सॉरी, समझ लेनी थी। ले भाई, तू कॉफी पी ले। वाह, हवा में खड़ा है। यहाँ अंदर जाना है कि उधर जाना है? यहाँ जाके देख लेते हैं। बैटरीज नहीं पिक कर पा रहा, बैटरीज फुल है अपने पे। ओके, देखें यहाँ जाके भी देखते हैं क्या है। आरू बता रहा है क्या? कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ डब्बा रखा है। ये बात, फ्लेयर गन आई, फ्लैश बैंग, नाइस, अच्छा सामान मिला। हो। ओ शिट, दो बर्बाद कर दी। शिट 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 शिट, पिस्टल मारना चाहिए था, दो बर्बाद कर दी। चलो कोई बात नहीं, छोटी मोटी गलतियां तो होती रहती हैं। फ्लैश बैंग खैर अपने पास बहुत सारे हैं, तो वो अच्छी चीज़ है।
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
सोच लिया हमने क्या करना है। होल्ड E to switch to pump action shotgun। अच्छा, वो फेंक दी और ये उठा ली। ओह, टैब से देखो कैमरा लेफ्ट राइट होता है, अब जाके पता चल रहा है। अब ये तो पता नहीं शॉटगन कौन सी अच्छी चलती है। चलो यही वाली ले लेते हैं, आगे अगर वो वाली फिर से मिलेगी तो वो ले लेंगे। लेट्स सी। इजी मैन, बैटरी भी बच गई, तुमको मार भी दिया। क्या बार बार बंद हो जाएगा क्या ऐसे? अच्छा अच्छा, इनकी लाइट से इनकी ऐसी कैसी हो जाएगी। चलो आराम करो भाई। Oh shit। कितना खाओगे भाई तुम लोग गोली? फोकस के मार दिया भाई। ओह शिट, मर भी गया। कंजूसी नहीं करूँगा यार, कंजूसी करना भारी पड़ जाता है। पहले वहाँ से लेना चाहिए था, तब चेक पॉइंट वो करना चाहिए था। अब ऐसे बार बार जाना पड़ेगा और बार बार वो लेना पड़ेगा सामान। सब उठा लिया। हाँ, तुम लोगों की आवश्यकता है। अरे यार, ये फ्लेयर गन कैसे यूज हो गई यार? ले मार दे भाई, ले मार दे मेरे को, ले ले और मार। लेफ्ट में मार। गुस्सा आ गया यार भाई फालतू में, मतलब मैंने स्विच करी पिस्टल पे और तब भी स्विच नहीं हुई। फ्लेयर गन चला रहा है फालतू की। मैं चाह रहा हूँ अच्छा वाला एमो बचा बचा रहे, फालतू में यूज ना हो। ठीक है, अब नंबर 3 है, अब यूज करूँगा एक बार। आ जाओ पास में आ जाओ। नहीं नहीं, फ्लेयर गन नहीं। आगे फिर फ्लेयर गन यूज करता है। ठीक है, ये तो फुल है।
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
इसका मतलब यहाँ पे मुझे काफ़ी लंबा टिकना पड़ेगा। बख्शेंगे नहीं इस बार हम। ये दिखाई भी नहीं देते हैं भाई। साला अबे भाई, ये इतनी कस के कैसे मार देते हैं भाई।
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
धीमे धीमे जाऊंगा मैं। इस साला ये देखो, इसकी तो धूल उड़ रही है। ये वाली गन तो ख़त्म हो गई मेरी। शॉटगन वेस्ट करना सही है क्या? फिर आ गए। खत्म। चल साला आराम करो थोड़ा। शॉटगन पकड़ना पड़ गया। अब फ्लेयर गन यूज़ करूँगा अगर दिखे झुंड में। पीछे से आ रहा है। अरे भाई पानी में गिर गया मैं। अरे भाई कितनी बार कराओगे? प्लेयर्स का सही से इस्तेमाल करते हैं। अरे रखा ही नहीं रही है। फ्लेयर यार सही से इस्तेमाल नहीं हो पाता यार। मुझे तो लगता ही नहीं है फ्लेयर किसी काम का है। वैसे तो फ्लेयर गन है भाई। इससे जब फ्लेयर्स की जगह फ्लेयर गन डाल के दे देते हैं।
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
हेल्थ बढ़ने देता हूँ थोड़ी। तो ये गोली ख़त्म हो गई है। फ्लेयर यूज़ करता हूँ मैं। शॉटगन में मुझे लग रहा ख़त्म हो जाएगी भाई, बहुत सारे आ रहे हैं ये लोग। यानी शॉटगन बस रिलोड नहीं करनी पड़ती बार बार, ये अच्छी है। ओह, प्लेयर का नाम मिला, ये हुई कुछ बात। शॉटगन एमो, फ्लैश बैंग, नाइस 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 नाइस। इसके तो कुछ मिल ही नहीं है ना, शॉटगन ही मिला है, ये भी काम करेगा। अच्छा इधर कुछ है नहीं। अब फ्लैश बैंग यूज़ करूँगा एक। फिर से अगर चेक पॉइंट पे चले जाएंगे तो सेव होगा क्या? लगता तो नहीं है, नहीं है, लाइट टूट चुकी थी, इसका मतलब चेक पॉइंट नहीं है ये। क्या बात है, बड़ा अच्छा लॉजिक लगा रखा है गेम वालों ने। इसका मतलब वो खतरनाक लोग बस उसी तरफ थे क्या, और बाकी में है नहीं? नहीं नहीं नहीं, मना नहीं मना नहीं। शिट यार। शिट शिट शिट। काहे मर गया यार, इतना क्लोज आ गया था मैं। फ्लैश बैंग पता नहीं क्यों नहीं यूज़ किया मैंने, करना चाहिए था यार कुछ।
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
सूट रहा हूँ मैं लोगों को, अब इस बार नहीं छोड़ रहा मैं इनको। क्या आराम करो। अरे मुझे लगता और आएंगे एक आध। ये वाली शॉटगन भी अच्छी है, एक ही बार में ख़त्म कर देती है। वाली शॉटगन बहुत टाइम लगता है। हेल्थ बढ़ाने देते हैं थोड़ी, फिर आ गए। अरे भाई, इतनी खराब किस्मत आज ही हो नहीं रहा यार। सिर्फ एक ये लास्ट बचा था, इसको मारना था और फिर वहीं पे डायरेक्ट जाना था। फ्लैश बैंग में कंजूसी कर रहा हूँ मैं, इसी वजह से ये हो रहा है। मैं नहीं करूँगा कंजूसी, हो गया।
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
और आ जाओ, तुम लोग को मैं बताता हूँ, छोड़ूंगा नहीं इस बार मैं। गुड बाय, आराम करो तुम लोग थोड़ा। और बच रहे हैं। और खाने फ्लैशबैंग, वो क्या ग्लिच मार रहा है? जा भाई, थोड़ा आराम कर ले, नींद पूरी करो। अब नहीं, मजा आया प्लेयर वन से। मैं ऐसे भी घूम के जा सकता हूँ ना शायद। बिल्कुल जा सकता हूँ। पेल दिया सालों को। अब हिम्मत नहीं करेंगे दोबारा आने की। परेशान करके रख दिया।
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
बात तो तन्ने सही कही है। डर सबको लगता है, गाना सबकी फटती है।
Shift may cause cancer.
आराम करो दद्दा जी। पैर ये नन्ना था बड़ा। ठीक है भाई, रोशनी हो गई है, चेक पॉइंट रीच हो गया।
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
डेड तो नहीं लग रहा कहीं से। आत्माएं घूम रही हैं भाई। ये पागल हो गया। भाई कितनी तेज लगा है। इसके अंदर जाने का रास्ता नहीं है। बंद है तो बंद है, नहीं तो मतलब कुछ नहीं है। चलो मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट मिल गई भाई, पढ़ते हैं।
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Cross the ghost town. Originally founded in 1928, the Grey Peak George mining town was one of the permanent settlements for the Bridge settlement. The Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers miners face on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years here were buried there. A grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Grey Peak George was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970. Okay. सब खंडहर हो गया भाई। फ्लेयर गन ओपी बहुत है। इस पर ट्रेन चलती थी, लकड़ी की इस पर ट्रेन चलती थी, इतनी मजबूत लकड़ी थी क्या? लकड़ी के पुल पर ट्रेन वियर्ड है थोड़ा सा। इंजन है, स्टीम इंजन। ओहो, अरे भाई मार डाला। पेड़ के पीछे रहते हैं। पेड़ के पीछे छुपना सही है। कर ले जैसे तुझे कुछ जो करना कर ले। तो टॉर्च वेस्ट नहीं करूँगा। कर ही लेता हूँ वेस्ट। ले जा, सो जा। चाबी मिली है किसी चीज की। अच्छा यही खुलेगा चाबी से। वाओ,
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
जो उसके साथ हो चुका है अब हमारे साथ हो रहा है। क्या है ये? राइफल है। नाइस। और स्विच किससे करना पड़ेगा? हंटिंग राइफल ले लें क्या? शॉटगन रख दी। ओके ठीक है, अब राइफल भी यूज़ करके देखते हैं। एकदम पूर्णिमा की रात है भाई।
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
मतलब इसकी भी हालत ख़राब हो रही है किडनैपर की। नाइस, फ्लेयर गन का एमो बहुत है मेरे पास, मज़ा आएगा।
Birds.
आ जाओ, कहाँ गए? डेंजर। अबे भाई कहाँ जाना? अच्छा वहाँ जाना है, यहाँ से घुस के। ओके चलो चलते हैं, अब यहीं से जाना पड़ेगा तो यहीं से चलते हैं। नाम कौन ले रहा है? एलन, एलन। कौन बुला रहा है भाई?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice?
ओह,
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
पागल हो रहा हूँ मैं।
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
मतलब अभी हट्टे कट्टे आदमी आएंगे क्या? अरे
I'm
मर
losing
गया
it.
यहाँ तो।
I gotta get out of here.
इसका मतलब इधर नहीं जाना। मैं सोचा शायद पैरों तक पानी आएगा, चला जाएगा, कुछ हुआ ही नहीं, मर गया सीधे। ये भी नहीं, कैरेक्टर खुद से कह दे नो, आई थिंक दिस इज नॉट अ गुड वे टू गो। बेकार चीज़, इसका तो मैं कभी यूज़ कर ही नहीं पाता हूँ, बड़े बड़े बेकार हो रहा है।
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
पिस्टल मिली कितनी देर बाद? हंटिंग राइफल ले तो ली है, कितनी बार हो गया। रास्ता ही बंद हो गया।
All accidents could be prevented.
वैसे अपनी हेल्थ बचाने के लिए सही है यार, थोड़ी सी हेल्थ बढ़ जाए तो उसके लिए अपना डाल दिया। चलो गया मोटा साड़। यहाँ पे बंद है।
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
तुम्हारी हेल्प तो हो जाएगी, मेरी कौन करेगा? यहाँ से उस तरफ कैसे जाएंगे? ठीक है, बन गया रास्ता। चाहिए रिलेटर। करना पड़ेगा, इसको थोड़ा नीचे लाना पड़ेगा पहले। ऐसे ठीक है, समझ गया। फिर उस तरफ जाना है। रुको जरा, और ऊपर क्या था करने? दो रास्ते थे ना, ऊपर क्या था करने के लिए? फुल हो गया प्लेयर। कुछ नहीं है ना, बस प्लेयर खा लेना हो तो ले लो, नहीं लेना तो मतलब चलो ले लिए प्लेयर। प्लेयर से हाँ ये है कि थोड़ी देर के लिए पॉज हो जाते हैं तो जान बच जाती है। कितनी तेज चल रहा है ये, कल तक तो पहुंच ही जाऊंगा मैं। भाई कौन इतना बलवान है भाई जो पेड़ का ऐसे तोड़ देता है भाई?
Shit.
मालगाड़ी फेंक रहा है भाई। चेक पॉइंट हो गया ये भी। राइफल ही तो है मेरे पास। अरे अरे भाई, पगला क्या है क्या? तीन तीन प्लेयर ऐसे ही पता नहीं क्यों जला दिया, जबकि मैं वो कर रहा हूँ तब भी वो स्विच नहीं कर रहा है, फालतू में जला रहा है। कोल्ड्रन लेक। मतलब डराना ज़रूरी है। अरे भाई मानोगे नहीं ना। बच गया। नाइस।
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
पता नहीं मॉड कौन है, थोड़ा फोटो वोटो दिखा के बात करें तो सन में भी है, फोटो वोटो नहीं दिखाते हैं। यहाँ कुछ नहीं है। अच्छा यहाँ से जाना ऊपर। क्या ही खंडहर में आए हैं भाई, छत तक नहीं है इसकी। अच्छा बेसमेंट जा रहा है। टॉम लिखा है। आई कर्स यू थॉमस जेन। ओ थॉमस का ना भाई टॉम। आई मिस यू टॉम। बेसमेंट में भी तो छत की ऐसी तैसी हो रखी है। अरे सब जगह से आ जाएंगे तो कैसे संभालूंगा भाई। इसका ना मेरे को वो डालना पड़ेगा ये। मतलब यहीं पे गिनना है, जानबूझ के गिनना है। नहीं भाई, कितना तो मैंने बचाया। पिस्टल से बात नहीं बनेगी यार। अरे भाई भाई साहब बड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा है यार ये। ये हुई बात, फ्लैश बैंग लग गया, कोई बात नहीं, काम हुआ। मस्त।
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. What I would find.
वाह, अब मैं मरीज बन गया, पागल।
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, wait! The boss didn't know who he was messing with! I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know! We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is! She's probably drowned!
चैप्टर 3 लगता खत्म हो गया। पागल हो रहा हूँ मैं। अरे यार ये कॉपीराइट दे देंगे सारे, इससे कॉपीराइट।
Previously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Our purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
The truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
ये तो वही वाले घर पहुंच गए जो चैप्टर 1 में एलिस के साथ गया था.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Elevator.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically. I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head.
But I
dug my
can't do
nails
it
into the
by
palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Come on, come on.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
La 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 la
ठीक है सेम आदमी वहाँ था सेम आदमी यहाँ भी है
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Golden. We are here to give you specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends when you schedule visit beforehand to ensure that they don't interfere with your therapy or the periods of creativity. Okay.
My rheumatism's killing me.
ये दोनों
There's a
यहाँ भी हैं।
storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin
Malum hai.
and Tor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we to forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
एक मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट और आ गई.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. It was clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
I'm a bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams...
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
अच्छी बात है.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up, and the writers won't shut up either because they
पागल खाने भर्ती कर दिया.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
ठीक जा रहे.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them. Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
क्या हो रहा है भाई? ये QR कोड? इसको स्कैन करने से क्या आएगा देखा? ये तो पुराने ज़माने में QR कोड था.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
देखेंगे क्या होता है इससे।
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
एमरसन के कमरे में घुस गया मैं।
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. First, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench!
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
We're on a comeback tour, baby! Hammer's Way will have its say and rise up in their name! The backstage is all yours, Tom. Seize your destiny.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages.
Come out and
That's
face
where
the
he'd been
music,
keeping them.
Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered ancestors, since you're so tough.
We were on a road, man! You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal knave!
यही है क्या?
Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break you.
He's probably kidding, Birch. He's got a great sense of humor. Just ask Sinclair.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him and We're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
ये वही वाला डॉक्टर है जिसके पास एलिस ले जाना चाह रही थी हमको।
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps a reporter of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maude could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Not buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too!
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How would your fragile little patients like that?
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Seriously! Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in?
We need to get to
I am
Hartman's
famous.
office.
I represent a celebrity. They'll be looking for me. Oh, that's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it?
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful with your ability in mind.
झूठ बोल रहा था, फायदा उठाना चाह रहा था।
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
चला गया फिर से।
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
भाई क्या करना है यार। ले मार दे ले। क्या करना है भाई?
But the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Oh, geez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
यहाँ से तो बाहर जाने का रास्ता ही नहीं है क्या? खुल गया। फिर से इनको मारने पे वापस आ गए। डोंट ट्रस्ट। जा आराम कर थोड़ा। अरे ये बंद है।
Al, be careful! I can see them moving around. They're coming for you.
किस तरफ जाना है भाई? अच्छा ये है, इधर जाना है।
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
बड़ी जल्दी मर जाता है यार ये।
Let's get out of here. Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around.
तो बहन का लौंडा
Hartman hurried down
बुलबुलैया
the
में बैठा दिया।
corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
We don't want any fighting. It makes people mad. You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm. You get 3 pills in the evening. You sleep like a baby.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important.
Hello, well, bye. Stream
That
पे
made him
स्वागत
better
है।
than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
क्या हाल चाल है बेल भाई? इतनी रात को जग रहे हैं आप? ऐसे स्क्रॉल कर रहा था तो तुम्हारी स्ट्रीम पे आ गया फीड में। ये भी ठीक है भाई। खत्म हो गई पिस्टल। सोलो है क्या गेम? यस। अब भाई सोलो गेम भी खेलूंगा मैं।
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
ऐसा तो नहीं बैरी मरने वाला है. Emil made Tom do it.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. "Sleep well, Alan," Hartman whispered with a smile. "Let me take care of you." He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
ये वो बैरी है.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry, I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it.
फ्लेयर गन चलानी पड़ेगी क्या? देखते हैं. नहीं है।
Here it is! Al, I found the key!
अच्छा भाग सकता हूँ। वैसे देखा ही नहीं पीछे।
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it.
Look out!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
गन भी चली गई सारी।
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch! There's no way you can climb down, though! It's like a sheer wall! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
फटाफट से चेक पॉइंट आ गया ना। चलो थोड़ा सा आगे और चलते हैं, फिर स्ट्रीम बंद करते हैं। टॉर्च वगैरह भी नहीं मिलता। अबे टॉर्च तो देते हैं सालों। और ये लाइट्स
stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
अरे यार कितने हैं यार, नीचे भी यार। भाई प्लीज छोड़ दो मेरे को। Checkpoint. टॉर्च भी दे रही है। कहाँ जाना है समझ में नहीं आ रहा। चेक पॉइंट भी नहीं मिल रहा।
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest. I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
चेक पॉइंट आया देखा ही नहीं यार। फक यार। चला जा। अरे भाई ऑलमोस्ट।
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Only the three fatty acids are good for your heart.
मार दो साला रुक नहीं पा रहा।
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Only the three fatty acids are good for your heart.
क्या पहुंचा हूं मैं। ओके बंद करते हैं। बहुत खेल लिया आज। ओके, आज किसी का कोई कमेंट तो नहीं आया, खैर कोई बात नहीं, हम करते रहेंगे अपनी स्ट्रीम, नहीं रुकेंगे, बने रहेंगे कंसिस्टेंट। आई होप गाइस, अगर आप ये स्ट्रीम फ्यूचर में देखते हो, पसंद आई हो तो लाइक कर देना, चैनल पे नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर लेना। इससे ज़्यादा क्या बोलें, आज के लिए तो कुछ है नहीं, गेम हम खेल रहे हैं। चैप्टर 3 डन हो गया, चैप्टर 4 भी मुझे लगता है आधा नहीं तो 25% हमने कर ही दिया है। अब करते हैं आगे की स्टोरी कंप्लीट। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे, तब तक अपना ध्यान रखिए। बाय बाय, गुड नाइट एंड हैव अ हैप्पी वीकेंड।